When I was young, I used to be the life of the party. I loved being around people. The laughter, the chatter, the never-ending stories from afternoon till midnight. I didn't shy away from small talk or loud gatherings. But now, in the later years of my life, I find myself gravitating towards silence, avoiding the crowds, and strangely enough, it feels comforting. Have you ever asked yourself why you, someone who used to enjoy company, now feel exhausted by small talk or forced smiles in meaningless conversations? If you're nodding right now, you're not alone. 1. The scars of the past. With time, we don't just collect memories, we also accumulate wounds. Some people betrayed the trust we offered. Others disappeared when we needed them most. These weren't dramatic betrayals, just small disappointments, each one like a drop slowly filling a glass. Chloe, an 81-year-old woman, once known as the party queen of her neighborhood, used to host dinners every weekend. But over time, close friends drifted away. Some broke promises, others vanished after her husband passed. Nothing too dramatic, just quiet exits and repeated letdowns. Now, Chloe chooses solitude over effort. She doesn't hate anyone. She simply learned that not everyone deserves another open door. 2. Craving peace over pointless conversations. In our youth, we easily drifted into idle conversations, sometimes just to pass the time. But as we grow older, we start to value silence. Quietness allows us to finally hear ourselves, something we once drowned out in the noise of life. Henry, a 76-year-old former salesman, now avoids loud social events. He no longer has patience for surface-level talk. He craves sincerity, something that truly matters. Some evenings he sits quietly with a warm cup of tea, flipping through a book, and feels more fulfilled than at any party. 3. When you realize you're no longer understood. As we age, the world starts to move too fast. The way people talk, think, and live, it no longer seems made for us. We feel like we're speaking a language from another time. Ella, a 79-year-old retired teacher, used to enjoy telling life stories to her grandchildren. But now, when she speaks, they half listen, eyes on their phones. No one truly hears her anymore. So she stops telling stories. Not because she has nothing left to say, but because she understands that no one really wants to listen. 4. The fear of becoming a burden. At a certain point in life, we don't just fear illness or death. We start to fear becoming a burden to others. Even if our loved ones never say it, we worry we're in the way. So we stay quiet, decline invitations, hide behind closed doors. Herbert, 84, once visited his children and grandchildren regularly. But now, he often turns down invites, afraid of being a bother. His daughter reassures him, but the fear still lingers. He used to be the strong one, the one others relied on. And now, when he needs support, he hesitates to ask. 5. Old relationships quietly fade. Not all relationships end with a fight. Sometimes they just fade. The birthday wishes stop, the calls dry up. And it all ends without reason, without resentment. Victoria, 73, used to go on weekly walks with her best friend from high school. But slowly those walks became monthly, then disappeared altogether. No one did anything wrong. Life just changed, so did they. As we grow older, we realize not every bond is meant to last forever. Some were only meant for a season, and that's okay. 6. Learning to be alone and feeling peaceful. Perhaps the biggest change is realizing you no longer need someone by your side all the time. You learn to enjoy your own company, not out of loneliness, but because you found peace within. James, 82, once the most talkative person at every gathering, now prefers sitting on his porch, watching the birds. When asked if he ever feels lonely, he smiles. I've got enough memories in my head to keep me busy for a week. That's not loneliness, that's serenity. So what part of this story resonates with you the most? Are you finding yourself slowly drifting away from people you once held close? Do you struggle to open up, feel less patient with shallow conversations? If so, remember, you're not broken. You're just evolving in a quiet and meaningful way. Pulling back isn't failure. Sometimes it's wisdom. You're learning to love yourself in a way that no longer depends on others being present. And that may be one of the most powerful things you'll ever achieve. Be proud if you choose silence over noise. Treasure the stillness you create. Because in that silence, you're not alone. You're finally with the person who understands you best, yourself. If you see yourself somewhere in this story, share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next story. Thank you for being here and see you in the next video.